When are we going to see modern infrared missiles? They've been in game now for quite a bit of time, things like the AIM-9X and Python 5, yet we just don't have them on aircraft. And this might have made sense upon when they were initially released, but now there's really no reason why we don't have them. We got an update that brought on board a bunch of new aircraft, things like the J-10C, things like the Gripen E, the Superhornet, new Rafale, new Eurofighters, and that would have been an absolutely perfect time to release things like the AIM-9X, the MICA-IR, Python 4, or even Python 5. And Gaijin didn't do it. I mean, we had a while back, prior to even that update, we had the arrival of the F-16I Sufa, a plane that has been DOA because it didn't get Python 5s, or at least Python 4s, a plane that it really needed those missiles. And honestly, my thing with this is the game isn't going to be ruined because we get these modern IR missiles. I'm already kind of thinking that we're getting to a point where, these systems are not going to be too game-changing. Now, I think they actually will be as well. So one of the arguments I've always had is, especially with a certain individual, that MAWS onboard aircraft makes IR missiles useless. This is just blatantly not true. I mean, I have several clips that I could show here of using AIM-9Ms on the more modern Eurofighters that they added from top down, and they just never were able to defeat it. So absolutely things like the AIM-9X, Python 5, are going to just absolutely be able to get kills. My thing is things like the AIM-1, once we get more modern AIM-120s, more modern R-77s. I mean, we already have fairly modern radar-guided air-to-air missiles. It just limits how usable these IR missiles are going to be. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think it would absolutely change the meta, because this basically gives you a guaranteed kill within 4 miles, and gives you a weapon system that's absolutely going to be devastating against aircraft that don't have any sort of counter to it. And really, on top of all of this as well, the missile itself is going to be very, very broken in things like simulator and ground RB. Think about this logically for a second. The AIM-9X alone, which isn't even the most modern of these IR air-to-air missiles, is an insanely capable missile. Absolutely insane. So when we have things like the IRS-T, we have things like the MICA-IR, Python 5, R-74, all of these air-to-air missiles are going to be very interesting, to me at least, to see how Gaijin actually is going to counter with them, and what the plan is. Now, it's one thing, to add radar missiles that are a little bit overpowered. Gaijin can kind of just blatantly change the information on those and make them, air quote, less broken. They can't really do that with IR. I mean, they can, but they can't. And another thing is, there's always a way to counter radar-guided missiles. It's simply put, just notch. And they already have it guaranteed, like, you are going to die in this XYZ launch parameters, which is how it is IRL. Yet, things like the AIM-9X and Python 5, R-74, all these missiles, they also kind of fall in that same boat, but they don't. Yes, all these missiles can absolutely bite for flares, bite for countermeasures, but at the same exact time, it's one, much harder to detect, and even if you detect it by MAWS and start dispersing countermeasures, it's probably not going to help you too much. These missiles have insane insane IRCC, where they can actually counter your countermeasures, and the missiles themselves are highly maneuverable. Now, the big reason I want things like the AIM-9X and R-74 and all these other missiles is the off-boresight capabilities. So things like the American Superhornet and American Hornets are very good high AOA dogfighters. So some of the best, if not the best, in the game, and they lack their main weapon, which is just very unfortunate. Now, things like since the arrival of the Su-27, Russian mains have had access to the counter, really, the R-73. I say counter, but I mean, counterpart to it. The R-73 did come out first. The R-73 has the high off-boresight capability that American mains and other countries just have not had, which is just blatantly annoying, personally, because there is not a whole lot these aircraft can do in high off-boresight or HOB dogfights. It's just It's just interesting. I cannot wait till we get the capability to be off-boresight with things like the Superhornet. It's going to be very fun. I do want to know what your guys' thoughts are down below in the comments. Do you guys think we're going to see modern infrared missiles soon? Do you guys think guys is just going to keep delaying? Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're not already subscribed, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. Make sure to join the Discord. It's linked down below in the description. We recently had an issue where everyone was kicked, so we're trying to regrow it, and it just kind of sucks. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.